Right. Hey everybody, it's Galactic Bounty Hunter Kitty. Metroid Dread is coming out in exactly 4 days, so we're try to finish our playthrough of the 2-day Metroid games this week with Samus Returns on the 3DS. I am playing this one in the emulator. I tried to do all the other games whenever possible on some sort of actual hardware. This one I really couldn't do because the 3DS doesn't have any sort of video output. However, I did actually go so far as to dump my own cartridge. So technically I am playing a backup of my own game, and this is legal and nobody can do anything about it. I'm probably not going to be doing a game history recap or anything, and unfortunately I'm kind of congested and out of it, and if I talk too much, my voice is going to go out. So gonna try to limit this to game commentary only. Luckily this is long enough, it's probably gonna have to be a two-parter. I'm intending to stream the end of this on Thursday. If that only doesn't go very long, I'll also probably play AM2R, the Metroid 2 fan remake, and then I'll do some game history then. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead and get started. 2000 X5 of the Cosmic Calendar. Galactic Federation research team discovered an life form planet SR-388. While they were able to successfully obtain a living sample, the research vessel was attacked by space pirates during their home. This attack was no coincidence. The space pirates had set their sights on these mysterious organisms called Metroids. They planned to replicate the sample and exploit its ability to absorb the energy of any life. Their intention was to use Metroids as a weapon, powerful enough to conquer the entire galaxy. To combat this threat, the Galactic Federation dispatched a lone bounty hunter to infiltrate the space pirate base on the planet Zebes. Against all odds, Samus Aran eradicated the defeated space pirates, so their sinister plans were thwarted. Time. Concerned by these developments and by the threat the Metroid species still posed to the galaxy, the Galactic Federation mounted another expedition to SR-388. A special squadron of soldiers from the Galactic Federation police was dispatched to investigate. The team soon went missing, not before transmitting a small sampling of data back to headquarters. Analysis of this data confirmed a Metroid presence within the interior planet SR-388. As long as they continued to exist, these Metroids would forever pose a devastating threat to the galaxy. The resulting decision of the Galactic Federation Council was Samus Aran must exterminate the Metroids once and for all. So I think I forgot to mention this, but actually a remake of Game Boy's Metroid 2 Return of Samus, which came back in 1991. Okay, so we have a couple of new abilities for this one since we're now in 3. First of those, if we hold left shoulder buttons, circle pad, we can actually aim in 360. Just quit. Sound tired. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm sick or just overdid it on the weekend or what, but I slept all night, felt super lousy this morning. Was up for a little bit, but felt bad enough that I skipped work. Went back to sleep and only woke up about an hour and a half ago. Slept for like, what, 14 hours? Yeah, thank you. Not really sure what's up, honestly. Use your melee counter right before charging in contact to parry, so you'll automatically take aim. Use X to use your melee counter now. This is the other new addition for this game. One we're going to have to use a lot. Basically, you'll notice our bad enemy here just flashed white and then charged at us. Using X, we can bat them away with a melee counter. Damage just hits him in the face with their gun. For the most part, any critter you actually hit with this will be knocked back, you'll auto-aim, and then it'll be taken out in one shot. So this is a pretty controversial addition to this one. I'll show you why the next time I see a bad thing. Right here is in red is a missile recharge station. Gotta get back those 2 missiles we used. Alright, we got first Chozo statue. Let's see what present it's got for us. It's our most trusty ability, the Morph Ball. Compact Morph Ball lets you move passages. Simply press the circle pad down twice while crouching. Tap the map on the touchscreen to take on Morph mode. Knows how this works, right? Down twice. Samus turns into a ball. We can through 1 block tall passages. Yeah, so the controversial thing, notice how many shots it took to take out that bat. Basically, the game is balanced in such a way that you want to basically melee counter every single enemy you encounter. Most of them, if you try to actually shoot them, they take too much damage to actually get rid of in a timely fashion. Usually you'll try to shoot them, they'll end up getting or charging at you anyway, and then you'll have to melee counter them regardless. Alright, so this right here, some Chozo tech, what it is telling us is that there is 1 Metroid in the area, and as soon as we take it out, it's going to drain this acid here. Call in the original Metroid 2. Basically, every time we killed a couple of Metroids, there would be an earthquake, the lava would drain, and then we'd be able to get to the next area. There was absolutely no explanation for that in-game. For this one, The Chozo appear to deliberately set these up. Why, we don't know yet. There is a bunch of stuff in like an ending gallery that kind of shows some more additional backstory. I do intend to show that off after we actually beat this. Yeah, a lot of stuff happened on this planet that we're not going to be pretty well. Right here is a new upgrade. It's in this weird little mouth statue, so let's grab this. Scan pulse. Upgrading suit for Aeon compatibility. Aeon fuel special abilities like the scan pulse. Refill your gauge with Aeon orbs. Foes may drop behind them or successfully parry. Scan pulse uses Aeon to reveal map information and location of breakable blocks. Press up on the D-pad to equip. Press A while equipped to activate. Cancel by pressing A again before the pulse is released. Alright, so Aeon is a new sort of resource. I guess it's basically MP that we're going to use to fuel a couple of abilities that are brand new to this game. We've got the first of those, which is a scan pulse. This is basically a replacement for both the X-ray visor from Super Metroid and the primary method of trying to reveal destructible blocks in the previous two entries, which is to use power bombs on them. A classy Metroid. Ebo options have been unlocked in that menu. So this game came out with both a Samus and a Metroid. I think one of them unlocks an extra difficulty, the other unlocks like some sort of gallery thing. Then both of them will give you like an extra energy tank and a Aeon tank. I believe those functioned like the reserve tanks in Super Metroid. What I was saying about the scan pulse. It does two things. If there is actually just a destructible block in the area, right now. Nope, didn't highlight that one, possibly because we already uncovered it. Any destructible block in the area, it will highlight in blue so we know it's there, which is a really good thing because this whole 2.5D style is not always super clear. It'll also automatically reveal a section of the map for us. We're gonna have to use that because this one doesn't have any map stations or anything like that, so scan pulse is the only way to really reveal extra map units. Alright, Metroid friend has mutated into our first Alpha Metroid. Call Metroid 2, these guys weren't really a big deal. Basically all they do is try to fly into you. In this one they do have a couple of extra actual abilities. See, the statue wanted one Metroid. We just killed one, so we can actually go back and get through that now. Yeah, so for this one, Alpha Metroids will alternate between flying around and trying to drop little electric bombs on you, and occasionally they will charge at you. Although that's honestly a good thing, because then you can melee counter them and get them into a stun state where you shoot them a bunch. Okay, here's the charge beam, which is then released all at once. This power can be used to open charge doors. Press null Y to charge, and then release to fire. So it's pretty neat. They did give an actual like navigation function for the charge beam. This one. Basically, I can shoot this door and it looks like it's trying to power up but can't. I actually hit it with the charge beam, I'll actually re-energize the door and let it open and close. Tank just went from 99 units to health to 199. Get the better. The annoying thing about this is that it really wants you to use the melee counter to the point of disincentivizing just shooting things. Which, in a lot of circumstances would be fine, like like having it available for Metroids and bosses and whatnot. But since you really have to do it on normal enemies, you end up with this weird sort of gameplay style where anytime you encounter something, you basically have to wait for it to charge and then hit it and then shoot it. Like it, you end up with this kind of very defensive, reactive gameplay style that's very different from the other games in the series. Thank you, chose up tech. Like, it gets really annoying when you're backtracking. Like, we've had to do pretty long stretches of backtracking in the previous games. And generally, they'd be pretty easy and we'd just rip through the area because we'd have upgraded beams and new missiles and whatnot, and they'd just shred anything we ran into. This one, you get beam upgrades, but they feel very incremental. So even when you're trying to explore old areas, you still end up having to melee counter the frickin' weak enemies that you should be able to just wreck really quickly. Alright, the statue started glowing to let us know we switched it on, but we can't actually do anything with that. At least not yet. Okay, that is a bomb block. Can't get there quite yet. These here weird crystal formations, we're not actually going to be able to destroy those until the very, very end of the game. Okay, can't get up to that yet. Elevator? Sure. Incidentally, Several people did tell me that the stream was lagging really badly on Friday. I've adjusted my video bitrate and made a couple of other changes. Hopefully it won't do that again. If it does start lagging, they'll let me know. Try to make some more adjustments. Okay, so for this little section, we are going to where Metroid's statue is going to let us through the next area. Alright, that area over there is superheated, as both the like heat background and the changing music let us know a bit before we go through there. Sec, I need to make an adjustment over here. That I hate the bats, because I do. I hate the bats. It isn't gonna work. It's the other side of the plot area. So we found a Metroid husk, but you also notice the chirping in the background. We've actually got some sort of Metroid proximity detector now. Alright, we cannot melee counter them when they're doing that electrified charge. We just need to get out of the way. Okay, it's nice of the game to reposition us because it died while I was standing in the woods. there's another Metroid over the left board. Come back for it. Bats, get out of the way, we're busy. Did I mention I hate the bats? Have to be bats. Okay, this little pickup right here, just a big orb. As far as the pickups we're seeing go, Aeon is yellow, Energy purple, and then, well, missiles are little missiles. Yeah, the graphical overhaul they gave this one is, it's like, on the Game Boy you could just about tell that what we were doing is exploring regions that are buried in caverns. This one actually really could tell, and we got all these little backdrop panoramas and whatnot. Okay, so they're gonna keep going. Yeah, this game is definitely going to be a test of my ability to multitask, because I'm having to watch the top screen, the bottom screen, the Twitch chat, and then I've also got a map up over my other monitor. So yeah, if I seem a little distracted, it's because I'm trying to monitor 4 different sources of information. The bombs. Bomb specially designed to be used with the wall. While in morph form, why to set a bomb. Okay, scan pulse helpfully told us there was a destructible block over here. As usual, bombs serve 3 different functions. In a pinch, we can use them as a weapon. Mostly they're used to destroy destructible blocks, and also we can use them to propel Samus upward while she's in morph ball mode. Okay, that's right. This is gonna go back to. Let's not go that way. I'm gonna say that'll take us back to that little area where we had seen Metroid, but there's a couple other upgrades we should get before. so now that we've got 2 of these unlocked, we get to find out what they're for. And these are actually fast travel stations. Right now we can go between 2 places, the surface area that we parked the ship on and this area that's referred to as Area 1. We've only gotten 1 new upgrade, so we don't have much reason to backtrack yet. Super helpful because there's going to be all sorts of items we're not going to be able to get on our first run through. And also there's like this whole thing is just a string of caverns. Backtracking really isn't easy because other than with the teleport stations, there's like really isn't multiple paths between areas, so had to completely backtrack through anytime we wanted to, like, say, go to the first area. Hello, Ice Beam. Ice Beam freezes energies. Freezes enemies. Frozen foes can be used on platforms. Charge before firing to keep enemies frozen long. Tap its icon on the touchscreen to equip and press Y to fire. Right. Hey, pseudo screw attacked that one. So, Ice Beam, you guys all know what this does by now. Primary function, aside from just a general combat upgrade, is to freeze enemies in place, turning them into platforms. We've actually got a convenient toggle to turn it on and off, which is actually pretty much essential because in this one the Ice Beam really doesn't help us combat wise. It actually makes our shot weaker, so for the most part we really only want to turn it on when something to jump on. Let's see if I can get over there. Oops. Get this guy to recharge and drift over to the left first. There we go. Aeon tank acquired. Gauge expanded. This increases the amount of Aeon we have before we run out. Which is super important because our later Aeon abilities aren't going to be as passive as the scan pulse. We're going to have to basically use them all the time. Okay, so a little secret passage is showing us an upgrade we can't get quite yet. We're going to have to loop around to get over where it is. So the actual toggle for the ice beam is on the touchscreen. This actually worked really good on the actual 3DS because you could basically just reach over with your thumb and tap it. Not so much on PC because I actually had to reach over or grab the mouse, move it, click. Metroid up above us, but we don't get to it yet. Note this destroyed statue over here. Welcome back, Spider Ball. We have not seen this since Metroid 2. Spider Ball can stick to and move along walls and ceilings. While Morph Ball mode, press L to activate. Yeah, the original really didn't explain why the Spider Ball was in this weird little out-of-the-way area. This one, it makes it clear that, oh, this was actually an artifact room, and it just got wrecked. Yeah, so Spider Ball lets us climb vertical surfaces. Yeah. Super helpful because most of these areas are just these big expansive caverns, and it's almost always going to be stuff like located up in the ceilings. Now we got this, we can find that Metroid that's looking at us. The Ice Beam is actually super helpful for Metroid encounters. For a lot of them, it'll actually do at least some damage to them, but generally it'll also debilitate them in some way. Like, as long as you've got the Alpha Metroid frozen, it's not able to drop the little bomb pods on you. As far as I can tell, makes it more likely to charge. Alright, let's do some ceiling exploring, shall we? Okay, upgrades up here somewhere. There they are. Yeah. These weird little fans are new. What they actually do is suck up bombs so they can't detonate. Destructible block above us, but we can't actually get it from here because we threw it and we can't because this little fan is sucking them up. through the bottom. There we go. Thank you, Missile Station, but I was trying to use the scan pulse. Bats. Guess that. Again, apologies if I'm significantly more disorganized than you. On top of being sort of sick, I was today to finish prepping for this game. Instead, I just ended up sleeping through the entire day. Okay, spider ball, we should be able to actually get up through here. Bats. It's actually a really good thing that there's so many recharge stations in this one. This is actually a really hard game. I'm probably gonna die more on this one than I honestly did for the rest of the series combined. There we go. actual Metroids, I really like the melee counter. They never patterns. Still defeat them without really super good at it, which I can't really say for a lot of the other fights. Okay, that's what that fan was for, just to stop us from bombing into the area. Go through it as the devs intended. That last Metroid, we're actually done with the area, so let's go ahead and get at it. Alright, goodbye, horrible acid water. Okay, so we can't just roll that one, so what it wants us to do is actually use the spider ball, stick to the ceiling, and now we can get through. Go over there first, because there's a missile on this side. Okay, can't get that through that. Incidentally, notice these walls that appear to have honey on them? That just actually stops them from climbing it with the spider ball. this is exactly as it was in the original, but all the little areas in this one don't have names. They're just Area 1, Area 2, etc. By the end, we'll have gotten all the way up to Area 8. The bat actually damage boosted me up there, and then I let go like a dummy. Yeah, there's actually some pretty clever uses of the spider ball in this one, I think. Just in order to progress, we're actually gonna have to stick to the other side, then roll over to the other side of this platform. Station. Check what. Okay, need to go up. See you up there, bat. Yeah, so pretty much all the other Alpha Metroids we've encountered are not lightning based. This one is fire. Aside from having a fire element tackle, he's got one new ability, which is that instead of dropping little bombs, he's going to drop that fire wave that'll actually burn the whole platform for a second. Gotta make sure I jump anytime he drops one of those. These here damages on contact. So we don't want to go through those, but we are unfortunately getting to the point it's necessary. Luckily we're going to get a new upgrade for that. Right now we'll just roll over the top of them now. Gonna want to come back. Lightning armor. Lightning armor creates a protective electric barrier. Aeon is consumed anytime it provides physical damage. Also strengthens melee counters. Press left to equip. Press A while equipped to activate. Press A again to deactivate. Alright, so this is a defensive buff of sorts. While we've got this active, instead of losing energy, we'll just lose Aeon, which is a lot easier to replenish. Range on our melee counter increases. The main thing we're going to use this for is getting through environmental hazards like this. No, there's going to be a door up there. It's going to backtrack, but there's another to that room. So I can actually use the lightning armor to get through stuff like these vine. It's going to be basically whole hallways filled with those, poisonous gas, and all sorts of stuff. Fortunately, I really don't want to have this active all the time, because we've got a whole bunch of stuff that runs off of Aeon. Most importantly, the scan pulse. Okay, now we can get this little corridor. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Some sort of clingy, poisonous gas. But the lightning armor lets us get through without dying, and then it dissipates as soon as we hit water. This door was locked, but unlocked it just by shooting it from the other side. Interestingly, the elevators aren't just to get us between areas. There's actually multiple areas that have elevators to take them to various sections of themselves. Okay, try to get up here. Yep. Got spikes that are going to stop me. There actually is a missile up there. Up there side. Yeah, I know I keep harping on the melee counter, but it's really frustrating how you have to use it basically for everything. The little cannon fodder enemies. Those were so we're not going to be able to get that for a very long time. Let's see. First. Since we have to fight so many of the same Metroids, the game does keep tossing in little wrinkles to try and make it interesting. And in this case, we have water that would have ability made it really hard to jump over. So we can go up first because there's a we've seen this guy before. His name's Arachnus. Original, he was pretending to be one of our upgrades, and we also got to see him again in Metroid Fusion, where he was the very first boss. For the original fight, this guy, you could really only hurt him with bombs. This version, basically everything works, but bombs are very helpful because they'll knock him out of most of his attacks. First couple times I fought this guy, I died just because he takes a ton of missiles and inflicts a ton of damage. Spring ball. The spring ball allows you to jump on morph ball. Exactly what it says on the tin. However, this is really helpful because it'll let us get through morph ball here, and also much easier to get into weird little alcoves and use the spider ball. Prepare for these fans too. So our normal strategy of bombing our way up wouldn't work. We actually have to have the spring ball in order to get that block and actually get out of this room. So let's get out of this little area. Roll down the right side, grab an upgrade, then we'll come back and head left. I lied. Can't get that one with this after action. Guys incidentally can't be countered. Take them away. Fast travel station, that's gonna make it easier to get around this little area. Can't get. Gotta go the other first. Fire. Yeah, can't go through there because it's superheat. Luckily, we can go through the ceiling. That snazzy little cutscene, we've now got our best friend the Variasuit. Suit reduces damage taken from attacks, also prevents damage from extreme heat. That wasn't good enough. It bestows upon us the power of shoulders. There yet. Can't get through this way either. We're gonna go around. Shoot this thing and see if it drops some health, because I took a whole bunch of damage from Arachnus and then just... Gosh darn. Okay, that'll do. Recognize this particular tune. This was from Super Metroid. It played in the dangerous lower section of Norfair where Ridley hangs out. Really like this particular track in general. It also showed up in Metroid Prime and the other fire area, the Mega Caverns. So many bats. Okay, there it is. If we've got a circle on the map, it indicates that there is some sort of pickup we can find. Once we actually get whatever it is, it'll change to a dot to let us know that we've got it. Not gonna be able to get through that way for a really long time. Boy, a Husker and Alpha, that's not good. Alright, you'll remember these guys because we fought a bunch of them. This is a Gamma Metroid. It's got a lot of the same abilities as the Alpha, only substantially upgraded. He's got a bunch of electrical attacks. Flies around, tackle us, etc. Always want to freeze these guys whenever possible because it'll actually knock them out of the air. Come on, game, that wasn't cool. Stick to the wall, King. Not gonna fall through here again. Ah. Ice Beam actually works really great on those guys since we can't melee counter. So at least we can freeze them in place. Linger. Maybe energy waves can pass through solid objects. Yeah, wave beam, missed you. Once again, this is just a straight upgrade to our beam. Also, lets us shoot through solid objects. Okay, no, I know what I need to do. accidentally destroyed it off screen, but we've been seeing these weird little purple things on doors that we haven't been able to shoot because they were hiding in some sort of kind of wall. The beam lets us conveniently penetrate our barrier and take care of them. Okay, another one of those doors up here. These guys. Can't get these with a normal beam. Big beam luckily takes care of them for us. Okay. Thought the upgrade would let us take out the flying critters with the pseudo screw attack, but looks like no. Will actually take out the bats for us, so that's going to be very useful. Thank you, energy recharge station. Like, these guys are so gross. Like, look at whatever it is they're spitting at us. It's red. Is that blood? Are these some sort of aerial horny toads? Okay, we just completely can't get up there yet. I'll have to come back in a second. Ow. I jump boots. High jump boots greatly increase the height of your jump. Whatever these do exactly what they say on the tin. They let us get high enough to clear about a whole screen vertically. Note there's honey on both sides of the ball, so we could not get up through here with spider ball. High jump covers enough height to actually get us. Okay, we can't get this way. Okay. Trying to stay high, because I'll keep talking longer. Incidentally, getting the wave beam gave us enough of a damage upgrade that we can actually kill the bats with the pseudo screw attack. Which is just going to be ever so cathartic, considering how many of the little buggers tried to ambush us on trying to claim platforms. Okay, we're gonna need another upgrade to get through that guy. He's too hard. And get through this door up here, though. Okay, more gas. Let's get the lightning arm going. Yeah, again, as helpful as the lightning armor is, we don't want to rely on it because we need Aeon energy to navigate and for some of the other abilities we're going to get later. Okay, so now that we've got the high jump, we've got all the main upgrades for this area. What we need to do is just get back out of here and continue going left, because that's going to be where all the midroids are hanging out. Okay, now we can just jump up here like it ain't no thing. It's the first time the teleport station comes in handy. Use that to get back out there where we came up to where we went down the elevator to get in this little sub area to begin with. Samus is very nonchalant for having to travel through some sort of terrifying purple void. Sorry, purple flora. Can't hurt me right now. Yeah, my voice is on the crits. Unfortunately, you're all gonna have to sing the Spider-Man song to yourselves. It's true. I am the Spider Cat. Gotcha. there will be more of them where he came from, but that was our first Metroid who, after taking a bit of damage, decides he's gonna try to piss off. One a little later on that's going to try to transition to 3 different areas before he finally goes down. Okay, just checking the map. There is nothing on the ceiling, and it's not. Oh no, there is. No, not all. I am not going to roll all the way across the ceiling yet. I will do that when we have to come back. Man, what are you doing up there, little snail guy? Like, maybe I'm being overprotective, but this little lava room just doesn't really seem like a good place to hang out. Notice that big guy in the background. He doesn't actually do anything, he just looks cool. Okay. Charge station. Nope. That's a super missile block. Maybe someday. There's 2 ways to get this one, but we don't have either yet, so... Which is a shame, because that has an Aeon tank, and that's pretty much the most useful item we're gonna get. Hey, big guy. As if the fauna wasn't dangerous enough, this area has these little exploding ants. Charge again already, because that's that one hit. It must have been an ink. Okay, there's a couple different paths right here, and basically all of them are gonna turn the Metroid, so just go ahead and go this way first, because it's the closest. Well, there is a bunch of stuff I don't like about how they designed this game. I do absolutely have to give them credit for the Metroids. They're so much better than... As we get through the game, they're going to start doing increasingly complicated strategies versus, well, basically every single Metroid on Game Boy, where all they really did was charge at ya. Okay, so just two more, and luckily they're both in this little area. Sorry, Metroid, I'm afraid the Lower Norfair theme overrides yours. Mediocre theme music. That little one-way alcove up there is strange because it doesn't actually fly up there. Okay, here's the last one. As soon as this guy goes down, we can get out of this area. There we go. can get out of here. And someone needs to contact the Metroid Union and tell them that that alphas are contractually obligated to only take 5 missiles to defeat. Shouldn't be allowed to get more hit points. They aren't above the rules. Yeah, that's true. At least the ice beam works on them. Could just fast travel to the beginning. I don't quite want to do that. Do is okay, so let's have it leisurely roll across the ceiling over to the other side and grab the missile. Yeah. Spring box. Oh, there. Okay. Okay. Even with the lightning armor, hitting the spikes would knock us off. Forget what I said. We will just fast travel back to. I don't know. Maybe it's relaxing in the purple void. There's no bats there. I think I do. Okay, here. Strong feeling towards bats. No, I don't have any strong feelings towards the hundreds and thousands of bats we've had to fight. Yes, I do love the bats. By which I mean I have freaking Stockholm Syndrome. Love the bats. Love the little amoeba critters. Onward and upward, let's go see what there is to see in Area 3. don't think I can actually get up there without power bombs. They just all get so angry. So here in the shiny, sunny Area 3, there's going to be 2 major upgrades. One of which is going to make killing things a lot easier. Okay, put 10 of the suckers in here. Okay, great, they'll let us get across here easily. Now, I have to stick with cross. Okay, this area I think is supposed to be some sort of mining facility. Note all the little drones in the background due to something. I am dodging those robots because not only am I really not able to hurt them right now, they do a ton of damage. Okay, this guy is not going to go down no matter how many times we shoot him, so we have to go up instead. Okay, next Aeon ability. Once more, the weird creepy statue is gonna have to swallow us. Hunting is such a glamorous job. Just enhances your beam by increasing attack power and enabling fire shots. Firing its beam on. Right to equip, press while equipped and activated. Apply for fire shots, press A again to deactivate. Okay, so this thing uses a ton of Aeon, but it's very, very satisfying. Like so. There's a lot of normal enemies that are not going to be vulnerable to normal beams or missiles, but they will get wrecked fairly quickly by the enemies. if we ever shoot something and it turns yellow, that's a pretty good sign that we need to set. Okay, just double checking the map. Go up first. Let's go through the top half of this area. Go through. Gonna preemptively take out this freaking cannon. I would like to just Aeon Blast those stupid snails, but they're already out of juice. Okay, now we should be able to kill the stupid plant. Ow. There we go. Third time's unfortunately the charm. Hey chat, good news. They upgraded the bats. Yay. Not only is Bat 2.0 much faster, but they have slightly more hit points, which means that I can't kill them just by pseudo screw attacking them anymore. There's like one day I'm going to find out who put the bats in this game, and then I am going to send them a strongly worded letter. Come on, just gosh darn snails, don't make a mess everywhere. I'm trying to get through. Alright, it's upgrade time. Time to figure out what we do with the mysterious blue blocks. Grapple beam acquired. Grapple beam latches onto blue or red grapple points. Tap its icon on the touchscreen, equip, and press or fire. Holding Y while fixed to a grapple point will maintain the connection, allowing you to perform various actions. Fire the grapple point in game mode to auto-activate this beam. Alright, so we've seen this upgrade once before in Super Metroid, and then it took a bit of a hiatus. So what this does is fire some sort of magnetic beam, which will both let us stick to these blue blocks, and also anything we find with a red point on it will let us either drag it out of the way or destroy it with the grapple beam. Swinging is pretty self-explanatory. Come here. Okay, there. Did you like that, tiny weird bugs? Critters all have names, but you know what? I'm not going to dignify them with names. Okay, so getting the grapple beam did add another button onto the touchscreen, so you have to manually toggle it. But luckily we don't need to. Just need to aim at anything grapple to and automatically switch over first temporarily. Back in Super Metroid, occasionally wanted to use the grapple beam because it didn't grappling, just because it had the ability to grab pickups. In this game, however, we actually automatically just suck those in, so there's no reason I have to tractor beam. Got this elevator. Keep going right and get to go through that area first. Message up here. Nope. Not have enough. So I guess kill me. Yeah, the beam burst is the reason I tried not to get attached to the lightning armor, just because that thing is going to be where the majority of our Aeon juice goes. Mines. That means Come on, game. That wasn't cool. Rolled through there only to find out we can't destroy that block at the moment. I'm not bitter. Okay, go up, because we got that block. Dang it. My blocks, why do you have to troll me? Okay, go up, won't go left. Incidentally, it is very satisfying when you manage to counter more than one enemy. Can't get that missile either. I'm so bad at countering. Yeah, you might want to skip this game, go, because as you've seen, we basically have to learn to counter or die. This is that one I mentioned that keeps running away. I accidentally missed the first room that he hangs out in. There he is. Yeah, screwed up. Okay, let's see if we can get him to charge again. Ah! Count. Or... Count or what? Dang it, is the count involved? Is that where all these Metroids came from? Okay. Thank you, Kino. Thank you for the skate or die reference. There he is. It's true. How could I? Great. And now I have to play freaking skate or die on stream so everyone knows what the heck we're talking about. There we go. I'm dead. One death. Ah ha ha. And you put us all the way back here. Well, the game at least knows that some of the later Metroids are a pain in the butt because it will actually automatically create a checkpoint for us. Okay, you get up here, and I am going to counter you in the face. Or, hate you, Gammas. They just take too long just sort of sitting there thinking about countering or tackling us. And he pushed me off before he decided to tackle me, so I couldn't. Alright, yeah, if our options are counter or die, I appear to have picked die, unfortunately. Nope. Stop that! Okay. Let's let all these reform. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Whew. What? Okay, chat, I'm not imagining that he went to the top 1 second last time, right? Okay, over there this time. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. Ow! Ugh. Ooh, 2 deaths. Ah ha ha. Okay, gotta go with this one over here. Chat, I swear I'm not actually bad at video games. Yeah, you'd better run away. Okay, what do you think? If I check this one first, is he going to not be here? Okay, there we go. Get out of the water and come over here. Oh, God. Sorry, I do not know why I am missing the window on that one so badly. Okay. Mr. Gamma, this is the third room. This is where you're supposed to be. Back here? Yes, yes you are. Okay, got him. Okay, we are done with this little section, so we can roll out of here now. Okay. Okay. No, the fast travel's back at the very beginning, and we want to be up there, so we are not going to use that. It's not quite yet. Okay. Incidentally, we do have the ability to wall jump in this one. It's just not particularly useful because now that we're in the third dimension, there's sorts of walls that are crooked that we can't use it on. Nope, come back. Yeah, man. Remember when we blew up the planet SR-388? Well, it's because it had it coming. Spiteful planet, and we hates it. Okay. So, incidentally, we can blow up the flamethrowers now. There's just usually not a lot of actual benefit to it. She says that she hits 2 of the frickin' things. Okay. You open it from the side. Go back up through that side. Neon tank, thank you very much. Where Aeon means less time I spend whining that we are out of Aeon. No, why did you respawn? You're not allowed to respawn. distance. Oh, hey, little buddy, what are you doing down here? Okay, let's travel. You know, I don't trust these things. They look like head crabs. Luckily, Samus is wearing a helmet and is prepared for head crabs. Hello, Energy Recharge Station. We love you very much. I wonder who on the Chozo dev team was like, well, you know, we've got flamethrowers, but those aren't good enough. How about ones that shoot fireballs as well? Sorry, I'm playing with the fan because it seems to make different noises. Okay, hey, they did deny him the fully automatic fireballs, that's true. Yeah, note this little weird thing on the wall. That means a Metroid can crawl through it if it so chose. Come on, Samus. We need to swing. There we go. Okay. Okay, we've got two little paths, different paths over here, and surprise, regardless of which way we go, there should be Metroids. There he is. Ow. Nope. Come, stop. There he goes. Okay, where is gonna? Nope. Got some little passages we can't actually. Okay. Luckily, he only went over here and isn't gonna... Hey, Artificer Chris. Okay, door's locked. He must have gone back over there. Okay, no more running away. We're gonna get you this time. Gotcha. Incidentally, we're going to have to do a lot more hunting in this area because we need 10 DNA fragments and we've only got 2. Luckily, there's going to be at least a couple more in this little sub-area. Hey Chris, thanks for the follow. Okay, gotta carefully get across the water. Water, it's not point. Okay, to our new viewers, sorry if I'm not being super chatty. Kind of congested plus sick, and I'm worried if I do a whole bunch of talking, my voice is actually going to go out. So this whole area is flooded, and unfortunately... Oh, wrong way. Fortunately, we do not have the equipment we need to navigate underwater. Gonna have to do the best we can for now. Okay, jump over that. Now we go over here. Let's... Yeah, let's let these guys come back. Now we can actually climb across for a second. Swing, 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 swing. Ah. Carefully around the inner side here. Okay, I hope that's the last little swarm of those guys, because otherwise I'm just gonna flat out run out of Aeon. I am going to destroy those just because every time I don't, I regret it. And little Alpha, what are you even doing back here? just like hanging out with robots and lava? Nope, that's lava. Not going through there. Okay. Don't think there's a quick way back out of here, so we're just gonna have to come back the way we came in. Phew. Tricky. Get back out that way, of course not. Yeah, again, playing this on emulator is kind of fiddly since I have to switch back to the mouse every time I want to switch beams. Okay, can't go through that. Okay. Okay, looks like I need to backtrack to the previous fast travel point, then we can pop back to the beginning of the area and go down that elevator we skipped at the very, very beginning. And we're gonna get ambushed, so let's prepare for that and switch to the X-Beam. So allegedly we are. Okay. I must be forgetting something here, because I don't know why it's beeping at us if we're not getting attacked. Ah, okay. Well, this here game was gonna be pissed at us because it looked like it was taking a nap. Yes, I got it! Yeah, that's why I was so so keen on countering at least one of these guys. As in addition to being incredibly useful, the little cutscenes for counters are going to get increasingly brutal. Nope, get out of here. Okay, now we can get out of this little purple sub area that hates us. Okay. Yeah, and... Ooh, sweet energy recharge, thank you. Not today, head crab. Okay, I'm completely done with the top half of this area. Area 3 is definitely interesting because it's split into two completely different segments. Separated by that little elevator. It's all the way back at the beginning. So I killed all the little bugs except for one, and that one decided it was going to chase me over here and still attack. I mean, I guess I get it. I did just kill all of its friends. Can't just realize it's luck. Nope, apparently not. Okay. Got the shortcut, but it'll be faster go. I mean, I get it. For the little bug thing, this is the worst day of its life, and for Samus, this is just Tuesday. Alright, there's the elevator. Time to go to that second area I won't stop talking about. This is legitimately a big segment. There's still gonna be 2 more Metroids freaking hurt. Yeah. 6 Metroids. Okay. As if the upgraded bats weren't bad enough, we've got upgraded versions of our little Gigalith buddy here. And those things are super annoying because I don't think you can damage them with anything other than the burst. Incidentally, it's interesting that we're still seeing so many alphas because original Metroid 2, once we started seeing gammas, they basically all became gammas. This is just going to be a shortcut, I think, but is a missile up here, so worth it just stop through and get it. Incidentally, in all of the previous Metroid games, every time we found a missile tank, it would increase our maximum capacity by 5. In this one, every missile tank is actually worth 3. Presumably because, like, someone looked at the way most people play these and are like, hey, nobody actually uses all the 250 missiles they pick up. I mean, when I can actually pull off the dang melee counter on those guys, it is really, really useful. So that's as far down as this room goes. Go up. Little roly-polies are such jerks. Very careful on that one. I was one hit away from dying. Okay, let's not go in the lava. Dread? Yes, no? There he is. Alright, and like the couple of alphas we've encountered before, this guy is fire instead of lightning. honestly really only makes a difference in how persistent their attacks are, because to my knowledge there is not any sort of elemental damage system in this game. Come on, turn around so I can shoot you. Getcha! We are almost done, but there are still 2 more Metroids running around this big old area. Okay, chat, we are coming up on 11. Do you want me to hard stop at 11 or finish the area first? Shouldn't take us too long. I'd hopefully be done by 11:30. I'm personally good to keep going just for a little. Right, it is set piece time. I think it's going red, so that means we have to grab it, right? Oh, hello. Bye. Welcome. Okay, we can't get through there. Seen it. That seems. Uh-oh, yes. Don't worry, that little robot's going to show up again. And again. Gonna have to come back and get that shot. Okay, get that missile we just passed. It looks like we're getting down and then loop all the way back up. It's okay. Okay. is a new kind of door we can't get through. We would need an ability to shoot all 3 of the eyes at once. Well, we've at least almost finally reached the very southern tip of this area. Come on. Come back over here so I can actually shoot you. Come back, buddy. I don't know why you bother with running away. It's not going to do you any good. On down here. Go with you. Come up. There he is. Okay, well... Guy's got 2 other areas he can go into. As we've established, he could go to either of them, so let's check this because it's closer. To the far one. Okay, thank goodness I got him. Having a hard time taking care of that one because I kept missing the, I don't know, the orb. I'm sure the Federation probably tried to send some sort of zoologist who would be able to tell us what the proper term is for the little membrane on the bottom of the Metroids. Sadly, that person is probably dead, so have to deal with me and my shoddy nomenclature. Okay, hey, on the bright side, there is only one more Metroid in this little stupid area. We're gonna get there shortly. Up we go. See something crawling around. Second. Yeah, cool. Yeah, again, now that we have more powerful hardware, just like all the little background details they stick in here is just so lovely. Especially all these little mega critters we're never actually going to run into. Okay. Yeah, let's go down. It's easier. I don't care. There will be a future upgrade that should make it easier to get that. Just come back later. I'll get you someday, power up. Someday. Yes, I am shaking my fist at a missile. Is that not normal? am going to go up first, because I should be able to grab the missile up there, then come back, and then get the Metroid that's over the left, and then I should be able to get out of here. There it is. Almost done. In just a second, we find the last Metroid in this just absolutely cavernous area. Yeah, the other areas are honestly nowhere near this big. Nor can they be, since we've only done 3 of the 8 areas and we're already halfway through our Metroid quota. We did it. It's done. Get back to the acid control statue, and then we get out of here. Get out this way. No. There we go. There's an upgrade down there. Pretty sure we can't get it right now, just the fan. Okay, don't want that lousy upgrade anyway. Okay, yeah, there is an alternate way in there. Still can't get it with it. Okay, with that, the longest area by far is... Come on, stop that, you jerk. Longest area by far is over. Yeah, I don't particularly appreciate the enemies that you can only do the burst. Especially since there's going to be more of them. Point where we're going to be at the end of the game with much nastier equipment, and we're still going to run into things that go, oh hey, nope. Can't fight me with beams, go get the thing out. Start this area. Yep. Wait patiently and wait for the ants to pass because they blow up and they hurt. Sweet missiles. So here's Area 4 finally. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find the first save point and then call it. That's not cool. You guys shouldn't be able to go up. Area 4 is interesting because it's subdivided. Rather than having to hunt the whole batch of Metroids all at once, we're gonna attack them little parcels and then drain some fluid, get to the next section of Area 4 and repeat. Alright, here's the aforementioned save point. Okay, so as I thought, we're only about halfway through this game. So, what we're gonna do, Metroid Dread comes out on Friday. We are going to be playing that on launch day. Absolutely no exceptions, short of me, like, breaking all of my arms off or something. Anyway, so we're gonna... Tuesday and Wednesday, I've got stuff going on. What I'm gonna do is we're going to finish this playthrough Thursday. If I have to go long on that one, I will. And the next day, Friday the 8th, Metroid Dread time. Finally. So yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully on Thursday I will be a little better prepared and my voice won't be screwed up and I won't, like, have some sort of strange whatever and sleep all day. But either way, everybody have a good night and I will see you next mission. Night.